Want to write your first song but don't know where to start? Man, I remember when I first started out, didn't know a bridge from a chorus. But listen, everybody starts somewhere. In this video, we're gonna walk you through every single step. From that initial spark of an idea, all the way to having a finished, release-ready track. We're talking full-on, radio-ready production. We'll break down the songwriting process into manageable chunks, and I'll give you the tools and techniques to make it happen. No more excuses about writer's block or not knowing music theory. We're gonna blow all that out of the water. And hey, stick around to the end because I'm gonna give you some bonus tips on how to get your music out there without a label. That's right, we're going independent all the way. Let's do this thing. Alright, so you want to write a song. The first question is, where the heck do you start? Well, it all begins with inspiration. Now, inspiration can come from anywhere. A powerful emotion, a crazy dream, a conversation you overheard at the coffee shop, a news story that moved you, or even just a killer groove that pops into your head. The important thing is to be open to these moments, and this is key, write them down. Keep a notebook, use the voice memo app on your phone, whatever works for you. Don't let those ideas slip away because they're the seeds of your songs. Start by asking yourself, what do I want to say with this song? What feeling or story do I want to explore? It could be about love, loss, hope, anger, joy, anything. Don't overthink it, just let those raw emotions guide you. Now, if you're feeling stuck, there are some cool tools out there that can help jumpstart your creativity. You've got AI lyric generators and songwriting prompt apps that can give you a starting point. I'm talking about sites like ChatGPT. These can be super helpful for breaking through writer's block. Remember, the goal here isn't to write a hit on the first try, it's about tapping into your authentic voice and finding what makes you tick as a songwriter. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Trust me on that. Okay, so you've got some inspiration flowing. Now it's time to turn those ideas into actual lyrics. And let me tell you, this is where the magic really starts to happen. The first tip I'll give you is this: keep it simple, especially when you're just starting out. Don't get bogged down trying to be super poetic or profound, just write from the heart and use language that feels natural to you. Think about the basic structure of your song. You'll want verses to tell your story, a chorus that's catchy and sums up the main emotion, and maybe a bridge to add some contrast or a different perspective. A classic structure like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus is a great starting point. Now, rhyming can be your best friend when it comes to lyrics. It creates a sense of flow and makes your words more memorable, but don't be afraid to break the rules now and then if it feels right. Some of the best songs out there use internal rhymes or near rhymes to create a cool effect. As you're writing, read your lyrics out loud. Do they sound natural? Do they flow well together? Could you imagine yourself singing these words on stage? If something feels off, don't be afraid to rework it until it feels right. And hey, here's a little trick I used to use when I was starting out. Try writing your lyrics to a simple beat or backing track. It'll help you get a feel for the rhythm and melody of your song. Alright, so we've got lyrics. Now we need some music to bring those words to life. Don't worry if you're not a virtuoso on guitar or keys. You can create amazing melodies and chord progressions with just a few basic chords. Start with what you know. Can you play a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord? Boom! You've got yourself a classic chord progression right there. Experiment with different combinations. Listen to your favorite songs and try to figure out the chords they're using. There are also tons of online resources that can help you. Sites like Tabs, Ultimate Guitar, and Chordify that have huge databases of chord progressions you can use as starting points. Don't be afraid to borrow and make them your own. Now, for the melody, this is where your creativity can really shine. Try singing along to your chord progression, experimenting with different rhythms and phrasing. Don't be afraid to sing nonsense words or syllables at first. Just let your voice explore the possibilities. A little trick I like to use is to hum or sing along to my chord progression without any words. Just let your voice find its way around the chords. You'll be surprised at the cool melodies that can pop out of nowhere. Remember, the melody is what makes your song memorable. It's the hook that gets stuck in people's heads. So, spend some time crafting a melody that's both catchy and emotionally resonant. Okay, so you've got your lyrics, your chords, your melody, it's all coming together. Now it's time to capture those ideas and build a rough demo of your song. And the good news is, you don't need a fancy recording studio to do it. There are tons of free DAWs or digital audio workstations out there that are super user-friendly. I'm talking about GarageBand, Cakewalk, BandLab, the list goes on. These programs let you record your instruments, add virtual instruments, and arrange your song all on your computer. The key here is not to get bogged down in perfection. This is just a demo, a sketchpad for your ideas. Focus on capturing the overall vibe and energy of your song. Don't worry too much about getting the perfect guitar tone or vocal take just yet. Experiment with different sounds and arrangements. Try adding a simple drum beat, a bass line, maybe some keyboard or synth parts. See what happens when you layer different elements together. The beauty of working in a DAW is that you can always go back and change things later. Remember, the goal of a demo is to have something you can listen back to, something that captures the essence of your song. It's a roadmap for where you want to go when it's time to record the final version. Alright, you've got your demo recorded. Now it's time to give it a little bit of polish. Don't worry, we're not talking about full-blown professional mixing here. Just some basic techniques to make your song sound clearer and more balanced. The first thing you'll want to do is adjust the levels of your tracks. Make sure nothing is too loud or too quiet. You want everything to sit nicely together in the mix. Next, you can add a touch of EQ or equalization to shape the tone of your instruments and vocals. For example, you might want to boost the low end of your bass guitar or add some sparkle to your vocals. A little bit of reverb can also go a long way in adding depth and space to your mix. It's like giving your song its own little sonic world to live in. The key with mixing is to use your ears and trust your instincts. There are no hard and fast rules. If it sounds good to you, it probably is good. And hey, there are tons of free mixing plugins out there that can help you get great results. Check out TDR Nova for EQ or Valhalla Supermassive for reverb. These plugins are used by pros, but they're also super easy for beginners to use. Okay, you've written your song, recorded it, mixed it, you're almost there. The final step is to master your track and get it ready for the world to hear. Mastering is the process of putting the final touches on your song, making sure it's as loud and clear as possible. It's like polishing a diamond to make it really sparkle. Now, you don't need to spend a fortune on a professional mastering engineer. There are tons of free online mastering tools that can do a great job. Check out BandLab Mastering or Landiar's free tier. Once your song is mastered, it's time to get it out there. Platforms like Amuse let you distribute your music to Spotify, Apple Music, and all the major streaming services, completely for free. It's amazing how easy it is to get your music heard these days, so don't be shy, share your music with the world. Alright, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We talked about finding inspiration, writing lyrics, creating melodies, building a demo, mixing, mastering, and even distributing your music. That's the whole enchilada. Now I know it can seem like a lot to take in, especially if you're just starting out. But here's the thing, the most important step is to just start. Don't be afraid to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn as you go. Remember, your first song probably isn't going to be a hit, and that's okay. The journey of songwriting is all about growth and discovery. The more you write, the better you'll get. So keep writing, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep sharing your music with the world. You never know who might hear it and be inspired by it. So, there you have it, a complete roadmap from that initial spark of an idea all the way to releasing a finished song. And you know what? It wasn't that hard, was it? It's all about breaking down the process into manageable steps and using the right tools and techniques. Remember, songwriting is a journey, not a destination. Don't get too caught up in trying to be perfect or sound like anyone else. Just be yourself, write from the heart, and have fun with it. And hey, if this video helped you out, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. We've got a ton of great content coming up, including a deep dive on how to promote your music without social media. That's right, we're going old school. Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing.